Everybody, welcome back. We're doing another Marvel Future Revolution video. In this one, we're going to be talking about the new invasion and more specifically, the badges that we get. Talk about the best ones in the bunch. You might already know. Little tidbit here. These ones are a little bit easier to figure out which ones are the best, but we're going to go through them a little bit. We got a cute little infographic that we've got going for it. Make it simple. We'll be on the Discord where we'll put it in our resources tab. If you want to check that out, there's a link to the Discord in the description below. If you want to help out that YouTube algorithm, hammer down like buttons, click notification bells, subscribe, all that sort of thing. And if you want to help support the channel, there's a little join button down there somewhere next to the subscribe button or something. Always appreciate you. All right, let's check it out.
Bring me WolverThor!
If you haven't played this before, this was already around once before, and you know, look, it's not that bad. All right, here we go. I'm gonna come in. We'll fast forward this part a little bit, or maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Who I get paired up with, but you just get waves to start. These aren't too bad. Some people will have AOE builds for some of these things. I don't necessarily do that because frankly, I've need more builds already. I can't really make another invasion build, but go through here, just use as much AoE as you want. That stuff actually hurts pretty decent, or at least used to hurt pretty decently, so I don't tend to stand in it. Even, you know, if I'm a little bit stronger than I used to be, I don't want to mess with that. Okay, more AoE. Try not to get hit by stuff, but shoot at the same time. All right, now we protect our Eternals, but I actually like to hit this guy in the middle a little bit to start because you want to get him a little bit lower. I'm the only one doing it. Up, the other guys are coming now, so now he's over here. That still does hit pretty hard, so you want to make sure to get out of that blue and yellow. It's definitely nasty, or can be. Got to get those big guys out of there. Now Crow's just in the middle in a hardened phase, so there's no point to beat him. Just protect the Eternals on the side. For this Cersei, she's not doing so hot. What is she? Yeah, she's about half. I don't want to, I mean, I could go keep attacking this Crow, but he's so far away. You just wait for the 23 seconds, I guess, at this point. We don't have a... All right, so now we're in the final phase. He's back at full health. Not that we took that much off of him. And then try to stay out of that stuff. Stay out of the blue, stay out of the red. This isn't anything earth-shattering, ground-breaking. You can try to get out of that if you want. I know before on the last version of it, it was actually... it was a bit hard. The tracking of it and the animation wasn't perfect. So it's kind of like, now this again, just try to not stay in the orange. He's also sometimes doing some stuff, so you got to stay out of that. All right, I'm now going back at it. Now he's going back into his little cocoon thing for a sec. Now he's getting his big thing out. Boink. I would just get out of that. And then at some point here, he does the square one, which this one is sort of a pain in the butt. Yeah, this one, there's a little pattern to where you run around there, go back in the middle, run through. There we go. Oh, see, that was funky. I've died in that one before, so the animations for that are definitely bad as well, where it's not actually indicative of where it really is at. I'm not going to run out of that one. I'm just dodging it. I don't feel like running. And then he's almost done. We'll drop another Daredevil. I don't even have an ability, so whatever. He's done. Yay, us. So, you know, you go through your, get your scores, you get your seals, your convergiums, etc. You can keep doing it. Rewards for this particular one, again, let's see here, rankings. So reward list, 48. Oh, mom, but look at Half Send up there. Skywalker, Obi Jam. Pretty good, pretty decent showing for a bunch of X-Forcians. So the title that you get, Eternal Warrior, cool. That's something that only one person gets, at least one per server. The rest is getting crystals and seals. Obviously, you want to try to get as many seals as you can. I'm 48th without any efforts. I'd love to try to be top 20, but ultimately, I think, you know, you're only talking about 150 seals or so here. So really, I think as long as you're top 50-ish, that's fine. If you can get top 3, great, good on you. Certainly top 1 is even better. That's just, you know, that's hard to get, I know, for on some servers here. So now, some of the things you can get from that, that you want to get from this particular invasion is these battle badges that are from the Eternals event, the Crow items. Now, the special badges that we get, they're all the same general stat wise. So if you want to ever look at these outside of, not Omega cards, if you ever want to see these outside of, you know, anything that like the infographic that I'm going to show or outside of this video, you can always come over to the workshop, click on this thing, click on the event, go to whatever one you're looking at, and then come find it here, look at it, click on this exclamation, and look at all the different stats you can get on this thing at the higher levels, okay? That's how I get to some of this and how you kind of figure it out. So, having said that, let's pull up our actual infographic and talk about some of these badges. All right, so do I have this? Yeah, you guys can pretty much see it. So you got the 6 badges here, right? So Eternal badges, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These flat stats all are typical. They stay the same numbers. They're the same as the strange ones, the Thanos ones, etc. This is all at +5. So when you see these stats, that's +5. Now, when you get to +1 on any of these, you get the ability to get this text here. All right. That text is what it is at +1. You can get the other miscellaneous stats from those. That will be something that you yourself have to focus on, decide if you want the stats that you roll or not. So looking at these, so the first badge, increases attack by 6% when battle continues for 2.5 or more seconds. That's pretty good. Most battles are going to last that long. So I like that badge a lot. At least initially thinking here. Number 2. Increases skill damage by 20% for 5 seconds upon defeating an enemy with a 21-second cooldown. Don't care. I think that's maybe an Omega War type badge that honestly the cooldown's long and it's kind of fun, so you can kill some more people for a bit. And maybe in a group fight, I could see it help you swing the tide. But I think this is going to be a very specific badge for a small niche of the population out there. Badge number 3, decreases damage received by 6% when battle continues for 2.5 or more seconds. Now, of the badges, these particular badges, that's decent because, you know, your fights are going to last that long. But the 6%, I'd probably look at some of the other badges like the Thanos badges and try to have a Thanos badge in the 3rd slot. I mean, even what was the Strange 3? Increase max damage rate by 6% for 7. Second, yeah, see, I like the Strange 3 badge even better than this one. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the 3. It's not bad, but I like 1 better so far. All right, now the 4th one here. So the 4th one is decreases remaining cooldown by 30% upon defeating an enemy, again with a 21-second cooldown. It's an Omega War thing, and the cooldown's great. I like that maybe I could get an ability back quicker to fight whoever else might be there, but otherwise this doesn't matter. It's very situational, and I don't like situational things. I like things that are they can be relied upon or that are consistent. So for that reason, I wouldn't care so much about that badge. The 5th badge here recovers 4% of max HP every 5 seconds upon defeating an enemy. No, I have zero interest in this. I think even your Captain America's out there. I don't know, maybe, I guess, but I'm not interested in that badge that much. 4%'s low, longer cooldown. You got to defeat anybody. So you only get it once when you're in the middle of a fight. And then the 6 badge decreases stamina consumption by 13% when battle continues for 2.5 or more seconds. I absolutely love this one. So 1 and 6 in my mind, I would absolutely try to get those. I think they're fantastic. Again, these stats that you're seeing here, those are all typical based on the badge number, and the stat is for +5. So I'm going to have another video where I do a bunch of openings from the dimension box to see which one of these I can get. My selector, depending which one of those I do get, I'm definitely going to probably go for the 6 or the first badge. That attack by 6%, that's pretty solid. And decreasing stam consumption is always nice as well. For me as a widow, I have to say that I don't have enough cooldown to really run badge number 6, but the badge number 1's guaranteed. So if you're thinking about badge 6, just make sure that you've got the cooldown to go along with it, because if you don't, I don't think it's going to be all of that. You need to make sure that you've got your cooldown to compensate for that stam regeneration. You don't want to be, and that's the balance in that stuff with cooldown and stam, is you want your stam to be basically always between 20 and 50% while you're constantly using abilities. That is really where you want to be, kind of like the perfect spot. Again, these other ones that are, the cooldowns of 21 seconds and upon defeating an enemy, if you're a big Omega War person, yeah, maybe roll into 2 and 4 here. I could see those being decent. I would not waste your time with 5. I think, again, a Thanos type badge is probably better. And what's the increased max damage rate for? Yeah, that 5 one is, again, it's similar to the other strange one that we had there. So decent badges all around for the actual invasion. I would definitely be grinding that. Get your seals so that you can make these. In the time that I've only ran 1 through 5. Let's just hide this real quick. Let's just, out of curiosity, how many seals do I have? Let's see here. I've only got 41 seals, so I obviously need a much more than that. I don't have any boxes yet. That's my stat change. So I'll look. And you can get that selector box from this, where you're going to get a selection there if you buy the premium. And then just, when you come in here, I could absolutely come in here, create a special invasion badge. I do my 1. I use these and build it up. That's how I'm going to do it. But before I play around with any of these seals, I'm going to go to the dimension box so I can maybe get something 5-star right away and see if I can get something decent. But that's for a different video. So I appreciate you guys making this long. Let me know what your thoughts are on these badges. Which one of them are you going to focus, and which groups are you going to run them with? Again, I think they're pretty solid. 1 and 6. I dig it. And I could see 2 and 4 being a little bit situational for a Mega War. I could plug those in there if I get something decent, but otherwise, probably not. So again, let me know in the comments below. Come over to the Discord, talk with us there. Probably the easiest way to follow along with content mentioned earlier. Hammering down that like button, click notification bell, subscribe, all that sort of thing. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.